Thank you, Stefan. And you know, Director Nutter had just reminded me to make sure that we also thank our zero waste manager, Alexa Kelty, for all of her work on this. And these events are also kind of fun because partners come unexpectedly and you get the chance to thank them in between folks speaking, because we're going to continue here for some amazing speakers. But you can also kind of do a shout out recognition. You can catch them by surprise because they don't know that's going to happen. It's about to happen. One of our key partners, he's standing over there, Paul Giusti with Recology. We get to clap and surprise him. So, but back onto the program, we have with us an amazing speaker here who's going to present another component of the initiative here. Briget Luther is the president of Cradle to Cradle Products Innovation Institute. And Ms. Luther brings years of sustainability experience to the ICO City program and the Cradle to Cradle philosophy that we're going to hear about, which lays the foundation for the Zero Waste Textile Initiative. In addition to her work at the Institute, she also currently sits on the California Sustainability Alliance's steering committee and previously served under Governor Schwarzenegger as California's Director of the Department of Conservation. So please join me in welcoming Briget Luther to the stage.
Thank you. What if you could wear something and knew that after you got rid of it, it had a place to go? Because everything would just keep going around. And that's the whole idea behind Cradle to Cradle. There is no waste in Cradle to Cradle because everything knows where it's going next. So I'm super excited to be here. I'm super excited to be partnering with ICO. 2 years ago, we all got together and they said, we want to have an ICO city. And I said, it's got to be San Francisco because this is where all the cool stuff starts. And particularly when you talk about the environment, San Francisco has really stepped up. I want to congratulate Melanie for her leadership and to the mayor for continuing all the great things that they're doing on the environment, because San Francisco really does step out, and by choosing San Francisco, I think you've made the right choice. So thank you, ICO. We really did a little matchmaking in the very beginning. We're glad to have brought them together. It is a city that's striving to make a positive difference. Cradle to Cradle certification is a guidance system. By changing the way we make and reuse products, we can solve many of today's environmental, health, and social problems. Hundreds of companies are participating in our program. We're so excited about it. Every day, more of them join by getting their products Cradle to Cradle certified. Last year, we worked with Puma, so I'm going to hold up the little Puma jacket, and they actually created what they call their in-cycle collection. And they get their clothes back and they make them into more clothes. Or they design a shoe that's completely biodegradable and it goes in to make soil. It makes nutrients for all of us. And that's really the Cradle to Cradle way. Designing at the beginning so we know where it's going in a partnership like with ICO or Goodwill, or my Goodwill friends, yay. Taking it back and making sure that it has some kind of reuse at the end of life. One thing you have to do in order to get your product certified is you must have designed for the end of use. Not the end of life, the end of use. It's a really important distinction because if we keep things going around, we can all have plenty of stuff and there'll be lots for everybody. Today we're seeing this answer. This partnership with ICO is going to start the global transformation that we've all been talking about. Because as designers, manufacturers, and consumers start to think about where is my stuff going next, they'll start participating, and those boxes will be full every day, and all of that stuff will not end up in the landfill, and that's the goal we all want. Again, we applaud the City of San Francisco for not going just to zero waste, but to positive endings for all of our stuff, that we can keep just getting more and keep it going around, and that's what we want. Thank you so much for having me here today.